All right, everyone. This is the ninth episode of the e-commerce news show. We have three stories for you today. Let's get it. So, first story: Amazon asks social media companies to help it root out fake reviews. So, this has been a huge problem with Amazon, and I think a lot of people as well. I think a lot of shoppers on Amazon have been disappointed about the fact that look, these products are crap, even though they have like 500 reviews, 4.5 stars plus, and the product just sucks. And there's been an influx of fake reviews. And to be frank, there's been a lot of people, making money off e-commerce, more specifically on Amazon, say private labeling and whatnot. And they get these products from overseas, right? From these other suppliers overseas, cheap products, and then they mark them up for 5x, 10x, 8x. And what they have to do in order to get traffic is that they have these reviews so that they can get more business, because the more reviews you get, the better, or Amazon places your product up on top compared to other ones, right? They kind of favor your product over everyone else's. So, what they say here for the key points is that Amazon is calling on social media companies to help it curb the spread of fraudulent product reviews. Fake reviews have plagued Amazon's sprawling third-party marketplace for years, right? I think by third party market is that people like you and I, anyone can go on Amazon and sell products, either through private labeling, or you can do fulfillment by Amazon, merch by Amazon, filled by merchant, etc. So, um, Amazon said that bad actors are increasingly turning to outside social media platforms to buy and sell oh my god, to buy and sell fake product reviews, which has made it more challenging for the company to put out an end to the issue. I can't even read today, guys. But so yeah, so a lot of people, they go on social media, and again with like social media in general, you can literally buy fake followers, fake likes, even comments to make you look more, I guess, on top of your game, to gain more authority in the social media sites that you're on, and this can be done on Amazon as well. And this is not looking good. Of course, the worst case scenario is like, look, again, if you buy a product has good reviews, then someone ends up returning it, and then the things that you're selling that on someone's platform, and that someone's platform happens to be Amazon, right? It's kind of like you have a friend, and then you recommend, or you tell your friend that, look, my friend knows how to fix cars, right? And you never, I guess, never thought about him looking at the fact that he can fix cars, but he just knows that he can't because he told you about it. And then in the end, he doesn't know how to because he's been lying this whole time, right? So you kind of introduce someone to the product, and in the end, did not work out at all, and it makes you look bad, right? Same thing with Amazon, if that analogy made sense. So in a quote right here, Amazon has said that while we appreciate that some social media companies have become much faster at responding to address this problem at scale, it is imperative for social media companies to invest adequately in proactive controls to detect and enforce fake reviews of our reporting the issue to them. So yeah, a lot of social media companies, they're all helping out, but others are pretty slow to respond. So regulators have begun paying attention to the fake review schemes on Facebook. Last year, the UK Competition and Market Authority said Facebook pledged to better identify, investigate, and remove fake reviews or fake review groups. Yes, you heard that right. Fake review groups. 16,000 groups that were dealt in fake and misleading reviews. That is crazy. So you can literally hop on a Facebook group. Everyone probably throws in their product and be like, "Hey, review mine. Give me 5 stars. Give me good reviews. Give me good comments, so on and so forth." And then that crappy product will be favored through Amazon's algorithm because they are thinking that they're getting legit reviews, but they're really not, and everyone's making money off of this. So, again, fake reviews not only threaten to damage Amazon's relationship with shoppers, but they can put shoppers at risk of buying faulty or counterfeit goods. And we all know that now Amazon, there's an influx of these faulty or counterfeit goods. So they have to find a way to dish that out. Next story is what's next for Lululemon's tech ambitions. So this is really interesting because ever since the pandemic, a lot of things were closed: bars, restaurants, gyms, right? People were buying dumbbells left and right, yoga mats, any sort of like equipment that you can work out at home. And a lot of stuff were just gone. As a matter of fact, I remember I was trying to buy some fitness gear, but they were all sold out and it just sucked, right? So a year ago, the retailer acquired Mirror, but patents revealed that the at home fitness technology is perhaps just the beginning of a new chapter of innovation. So that's really interesting. Lululemon is acquiring, or they have acquired, Mirror. Now, in June 2020, Lululemon made a big play by acquiring the at-home fitness company. So we're in 2021, just a year ago they've done this. Now, the U.S. was a few months into a pandemic where everyone was stuck at home, locked out of events, gyms, exercise classes. Instead of people returning to retailers to purchase more workout equipment and setting up for streaming services where fitness gurus were only an app away, the demand was so high that Peloton ran into supply chain constraints and there was a dumbbell shortage. So, for anyone who doesn't know what Peloton is basically a bike with a screen on it, and it's stationary. You put it at your home, and you ride on it. There's someone in front of you, um, virtually, obviously, in this case, and they're kind of like motivating you, telling you what to do on the bike, you know, and it's an online class. And then so Lululemon was like, okay, there's a high demand for this, working out at home. You know what? Let's acquire Mirror because that's what they're all about. It's a mirror that on the other end, it's a virtual class, right? And you can see yourself work out, see the other person teaching you what to do and whatnot to get fit. So the interesting thing here is that Mirror operates as a standalone company with Lululemon, right? So it's not like Lululemon Mirror. Mirror is a standalone company within Lululemon, and it's very very intriguing. It's a good read, um, and I do certainly believe that a lot of people. Let's be real. A lot of people are still probably worried about working out or going to places in public in fear of like getting sick. But not only that, I think this whole thing has accelerated the process of minimizing the middleman. So what I mean by the middleman is that okay, you don't have to go in your car, drive to the gym, and then work out. Granted that they have a lot of machines and whatnot, but if you're looking for a quick workout, if you want to save time, most importantly, right? You can just go to your room, go to your living room, turn on the mirror, and have a class right there. You have a good workout. I'm pretty sure you might be recommended to buy some dumbbells to do the workouts, but it's just a way where you can do things at home, save time, eh, maybe even save money because if you're at a gym, you're gonna have to be paying a recurring sort of membership fee. Maybe that's the same thing with Mirror, but point is you have something in your house at your convenience when you can work out, right? So that's a good thing there. Third story of the day: Glossier gets back into physical retail with plans for 3 stores. Now, this is really cool because with e-commerce, everyone is saying that yes, e-commerce is commerce, physical retail is dying, and I think everyone gets it wrong where it's not like there's literally going to be no stores whatsoever. Maybe the only thing left is going to be restaurants, but I believe that if you have such a powerful brand, then having a physical retail space is super important. Not just for we're not talking about for sales here, unless you're in a huge metropolitan area, which of course these brands are doing like Glossier. But it's really about having a branded experience, really, because if you're in a metropolitan area, if you put your physical retail store in a city like LA, New York, Seattle, then yes, you're gonna have a lot of foot traffic and get some sales, but that's not gonna be the bulk of it. It's really hard to scale that. It's really about having a lot of foot traffic, having a really good experience for anyone who walks in, and of course, that's going to be amplified with people's social media, with people's influence, and then sharing that across social media. And a lot of people are going to use that to, I guess, help the brand out in terms of brand awareness and then eventually some more sales, right? This is what happens when you're a huge, massive brand. So the CEO, Emily Weiss, or Weiss, I believe, added that Glossier has an exciting retail roadmap that involves opening more stores in 2022, including in New York. So the company had permanent stores last year in New York and Los Angeles, but were closed due to the pandemic. No surprise there. Of course, everyone got hit by the pandemic. Or not everyone, but a lot of people, a lot of businesses did. Now, the insight here is that the physical extension of the brand took a hit last year, right? As Glossier chose to permanently shutter its stores due to the pandemic and lay off its retail employees as a result. Now, the company is reinvesting in the channel and its employees with plans to design the stores to reflect their surroundings, right? And listen to this, each of these stores is designed to inspire everyone to find joy and confidence in their personal beauty style with a customer journey centered around self discovery and belonging. People first, product second. So, I didn't provide any context here. So, Glossier is basically a cosmetics slash beauty company, media company too, right? They produce a lot of good content. And so they say people first, product second. And that's all around creating that physical retail space in these major cities, getting that foot traffic, getting that brand awareness, and just providing a really wonderful, valuable experience. And I think that's what really massive brands are doing. So I don't think it's a good idea to say retail stores are bad, maybe for small businesses. But if you reach to that point, as a matter of fact, I take that back. Even if you're a small business, it's important to have an e-commerce segment. You need that to scale. Like I think you really do need that to scale. However, maybe your physical retail location could be used for either two things, and we've seen this before. Number one, you can use it for a really cool brand experience, right? Ideally, if you're like in the metropolitan area, a lot of foot traffic, you really create that brand experience. Um, you create a community, and that way your socials, your omni-channel sort of framework is really growing. And the second thing that you can do is, of course, use your physical retail space as a fulfillment center. And I think it was like Sears, or it was like another major company, a couple levels down of like Walmart, but they've been more into the e-commerce side and using their physical retail locations as fulfillment centers. And that's what Walmart is doing, because they took the opposite approach of Amazon, because Walmart initially had thousands of Walmarts around the US. Amazon didn't have a lot of stores, but their influence in the e-commerce space was just massive. And now Walmart, uh, literally everyone's probably like a 20-minute ride away from a Walmart, even less. And they're using that as a fulfillment center to ship their products in one day at most, a couple hours if you really need it, right? So just using these physical retail spaces to your advantage, and it's really cool. So there's definitely pros and cons to having a physical retail location in the end. So there we have it, guys. That's the ninth episode. Hopefully, you enjoyed it, got some insights, and looking forward to the next one. Let's get it.